Hi, my name is Marlenys Navarrete. I am a student from the National University of El Salvador. In this opportunity, I'm going to talk about an unsolved mystery. This is an activity for the English grammar subject 2. My unsolved mystery is the equation, and the question is, why is that Chernobyl is not habitable and Hiroshima and Nagasaki aren't? Let's try to find an answer. This unsolved mystery leads us into another question. How was it possible that in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which suffered such a devastating nuclear explosion and enormous loss of life, are now prosperous and are habitable cities, while Chernobyl, it is an uninhabited place and will remain so for perhaps thousands of years? Let's try to solve this mystery. But guess, this may make us to make ourselves another three question. How is this possible if the three cities had a nuclear explosion? And why Hiroshima and Nagasaki are habitable and where die more people than Chernobyl? What about the explosion or the effects of radiation? Let's find an answer of these questions. To start with, our mission is to know what happened. Let's talk about the Hiroshima bomb. Hiroshima is a place located in Japan. At that time, Hiroshima was in war with the United States. The United States fell down a bomb on August 6, 1945, and it is estimated that this bomb caused 80,000 people die and the 80% of the buildings were destroyed. Let's talk about the Nagasaki bomb. 4 days later after the Hiroshima bomb detonation, a second detonation in Nagasaki that is located in Japan too. This bomb caused, it is estimated 39,000 people die, and also this was the basis for Japan. Let's talk about the Chernobyl city. Chernobyl is a city located in Ukraine, and this is one of the four reactors of the chemopay, and this exploded, causing a fire that released a huge amounts of radioactive particles into the atmosphere. As a direct consequence, only 31 people died. And then you ask again, why it is possible that Chernobyl is not habitable? Let's find the answer. And here is the mystery clear up. The mystery clear up because of the radiation. This radiation of the bombs, it is not so huge as there was in the Chernobyl. Let's talk about it a little bit, and here is the final answer. The little bomb which fell in Hiroshima carried 63 kilograms of enriched uranium. Fat Man, the Nagasaki bomb, contained about 6.2 kilograms of plutonium. Chernobyl reactor number 4 had about 180 tons of nuclear fuel, of which 2%, that was 3,600 kilos, was pure uranium. It is in total, the disaster emitted 100 times more radiation than the bombs that fell on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Can you imagine 100 times more radiation? Let's talk about this kind of radiation. And here we have the answer of the question that we were making before. The conclusion is that this that Hiroshima contains only 0.90 kilograms of uranium, who react, and similarly in the Nagasaki explosion. Chernobyl, however, 7 tons of nuclear full with enormous amount of radioactive particles were escaping to the atmosphere. Both Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs were detonated in the earth, and as a consequence, hundreds of meters above the Earth's surface. And as a result, the radioactive deposits were dispersed by the effects of the clouds created for the explosion. At Chernobyl, however, when the reactors were detonated and were melted down, a neutron activation occurred, causing the air becomes into the radioactive. So the Earth's surface become radioactive because of the detonation of this nuclear plant. That is a main point in the answer. So thank you for your attention and help me solve this mystery. This is the end. Bye bye.